Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is your nay friend Borleyhood Oxhorn, and today I'm here with 3 new mods that really enhance your use of power armor in Fallout 4. The first one is called Smaller Power Armor Helmets Clear Visors by Die Jones. This mod shrinks the helmets for every single power armor suit in the game, with the exception of the Raider armor suits. The reason he does this is because he tried to make the eyes transparent so that you can see the player's face inside the helmet, only to discover that the helmets are scaled too large. Each helmet is much larger than a human head. So in order to get the transparent eyes to work, he scaled down the size of the heads, which required some mesh adjustments in certain cases. Let me show you the before and after for each helmet. And this is what each helmet looks like when you wear it. I really appreciate this mod because it's striving to do something that I always think is important with good mods, and that's to add some more immersion to the use of power armor in Fallout 4. However, I feel that some of these helmets are more successful than others. The T45 and the T51 work pretty well. The T60, I feel like the torch is a little big. The headlamp, it almost looks like a satellite dish. I think that could really be scaled down. And the mod author really struggled with the X01 helmet, and the reason for that is because in the X01 suit, the eyes are the torch. When you turn on your flashlight, the eyes glow. Well, obviously, if he's trying to make it so that you can see through the eyes to see the human head, he's going to have to find a new way to use the flashlight. So he basically took the headlamp off of the T60 suit, strapped it onto the X01 suit, and Bob's your uncle. It doesn't quite work for me. And I think he feels the same way, which is why he released an alternative version of the helm, which basically rips the entire front of this T60 mouth and puts it onto the X01. But that also feels a little weird to me. Also, the X01 helmet has some interesting texture stretching issues. So it's not a perfect mod by any means, but it's certainly a step in the right direction towards making the power armor suits a little bit more realistic. Next on the list is Power Armor Miscellaneous Mods by the same author, Die Jones. This is a really cool mod that adds pouches and backpacks to power armor. And the mod author brings up a really good point. Here he is playing Fallout 4, and he's running around the Commonwealth, and he's got a higher carrying capacity in power armor, but he doesn't have any more pockets. The mod author basically took the bags and pouches that came with Automatron in the Robot Builders section and resized them to fit gracefully on pieces of power armor. Because those pouches come from Automatron, that DLC is required to make this mod work. And I absolutely love it. Yes, power armor is a battle instrument. It's supposed to look like a tank. But, you know, it's also a practical tool, and having backpacks and pouches on the power armor makes it much more realistic. Now, the backpack does clip with the jetpack mod, but thankfully he provides a version without the backpack that only has the side pouches for those of us who have the jetpack mod installed on our suits of power armor. So if you use the jetpack and you want to use this mod, be sure to download the alternative mod file in the mod description. And the icing on the cake is Static PA Weapons, which is another alternative file in the PA Miscellaneous Mods mod. What this mod does is it allows you to visibly show off the weapon that you have equipped on your power armor. Now this mod depends upon a third-party mod called Visible Weapons Third Person Holster by Registrator 2000. This has been a very popular mod on the Nexus for a long time, and what Die Jones did is he created some weapon meshes that can work with that mod that allow you to carry large weapons on top of your power armor as if it's holstered on the side. The way it works is you first install visible weapons, and then you install the PA Static Weapons Meshes alternative mod. Then, fast travel to Vault 111. You're gonna find a little chest to the side of the guard station. Look inside and you'll find the meshes to the weapons that are currently supported by the PA Static Weapons Meshes mod. It currently only supports a Gatling laser, a minigun, and a plasma rifle. But the mod author may support more in the future if the demand is enough. These items are basically the models that are going to stick on your power armor. They're not useful, they don't have any stats, they're purely cosmetic. And what you have to do next is you have to link these models with the weapon that you're currently using. To do that, navigate to the Aid tab in your Pip-Boy and scroll all the way to the bottom until you find the Visible Weapons item in your Aid menu. Click on it and it'll ask you if you want to link your currently equipped weapon. Choose your currently equipped weapon and then it'll ask you to select the weapon mesh that you want to be associated with it. Navigate to your apparel section, scroll all the way to the bottom, and then if you're like me and you're trying to do this with a Gatling laser, choose the Gatling laser weapon mesh. Now, whenever you equip and unequip the weapon, it'll go on your back or in your hands, which looks really cool. So, these are pretty great. A lot of wonderful tools here for us to play with. It's not all perfect, so it's probably wise to mix and match a few of these things. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. The smaller PA Helmets mod comes with a few alternative versions that only changes a few suits of power armor. I'll probably use this version for the T45 and the T51 if at all possible, and wait for the mod author to alter the X01 and the T60 helmets. Then I'll use the green bags pouches for the side of my power armor, and not the backpack because I don't want it to clip with my jetpack. And for visible weapons, I'll use it with my Gatling laser. So I had a lot of fun putting this together and really sort of outfitting my power armor to really fit the way that I want to play. If you're interested in these mods, please check the description of this video where I link to every mod that I talked about in this video. Please subscribe for more Fallout 4 and Fallout 4 mod content, and as always, thank you so very much for watching.